Greetings. I'm coming to you today with another segment of Michelleism's 101. In my last segment, I spoke on the topic of transparency. Today's topic will be vulnerability, which goes hand in hand with being transparent. As I was having a session a few weeks back with my mentor, one of the things that she shared with me is that I needed to allow myself to show more vulnerability. And I'm sorry, I'm having a time pronouncing that word this evening for whatever reason. But anyhow, back on topic. Being vulnerable is very necessary in a part of your journey to healing. Being able to be transparent is one thing, but also allowing yourself to be vulnerable to others, to allow them to meet the needs that you might not say verbally, but allowing yourself to be open and be vulnerable will allow others to see things that you may need help in being more vulnerable about so that they can help you. We are programmed to wear a variety of masks depending on what environment we are in, whether it be social, whether it be our work environment, whether it be even among our family and our family unit. We are very proficient at wearing masks. And when we do that, we prevent ourselves from being our authentic selves. And so one of the things that I've learned on my journey is that I will be my authentic self, no matter what the price, because at the end of the day, the person that I look at in the mirror each day is myself, and I have to be comfortable with who I am and know that I have not compromised who I am based on my environment. So anyhow, being vulnerable, what does that actually mean? It means exposing yourself, opening yourself up to being possibly rejected or not accepted for who you are. But it's also very liberating for you as a person to be able to have the courage to be vulnerable, whether or not you're accepted or whether you've been rejected, for showing who you really are. Because at the end of the day, you want to be true to yourself. And so, my Michelleism is this: surround yourselves with individuals that you can be vulnerable around, that you can show your faults, that you can admit your mistakes, that you can admit your shortcomings. And hopefully, if you surround yourself with the right people, they can help you in the areas where you are vulnerable, without judgment, without condemnation, without belittling, but they will help you to grow and to get beyond whatever obstacle you have met. What I've learned is that when I'm vulnerable, it allows other people around me to open up and be vulnerable as well. Many times it takes you to be that person to step out and show your vulnerability, which in turn will help others to be vulnerable and in essence to be their authentic selves as well. So that is my Michelleism 101 for this evening. Vulnerability. Embrace it, walk in it, be empowered by it, and help others to be that as well.